Today I want to talk about something that's kind of personal to me. I get a bit emotional about this one on stream all the time, and people quite often ask me, like, about my point of view on it. So it's about the difference between finishing, flushing, and thirsting. Now I'm going to use PUBG as my perspective point, my point of reference, because that's the game I play the most. It should relate to most battle royales and games with a knocking system. Alright, so we'll get straight into it with finishing. So finishing the enemy is when you finish someone without much risk involved. So you've knocked someone at about 100, 150 meters, even closer to be honest sometimes, but you've knocked someone with a car 98 and you just finish that kill off nice and safe, behind cover, they're out in the open, all that yada yada. Sort of their own fault for getting knocked in that situation, really. The other time you might use this is when someone is knocked near you, but doesn't look like their teammate is going to come and get them anytime soon. So the next on the list is flushing. Now for me, flushing is when you secure a kill and there's some risk involved. Sometimes there's a little bit of risk, other times there's quite a bit risk involved. But basically, let's say you've knocked someone and you're being peppered now by it from multiple directions. They're trying to steal the knock, they're trying to kill you, and you just want to secure that knock. So you quickly flush it. You might take damage for it, you might end up knocked yourself, but generally you're going to be safe enough to get rezzed anyway. So finally on the list we have thirsting. Now this one is the one that gets me irate on stream, gets me quite angry and emotional, and it makes for some good content sometimes too. Basically, thirsting is when you finish someone despite all the risk involved. Typically, you just want to get it because you want the stat boost. Oh, I'm going to die, I need to get a kill before I die. You might know the person, so you want to ruin their fun, ruin their game, and generally just being a dick. An example would be, let's say you've got all your team are knocked. The enemy team have 4 players up. You knock one of them and you instantly flush him, but you die for it. You've just made that one guy watch his whole team now play for 20 minutes because you just wanted to make sure you got a kill. You wanted to settle yours personal, we're all going to die here. I don't want them to have fun type thing. So for me, thirsting is quite a dick move and borders on griefing. But I guess it comes down to personals, things and whatnot. So now I want to ask you guys, are you guys a flusher? You're a thirster? Do you let the guy, bleed out? Do you let him crawl halfway across the map? I've got a mate that lets people crawl, all the way across the map if they could. He'll never thirst them. So where do you sit on the fence? That's what I want to know now. If you like the video, let me know, and I'll be around.